This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Once again, very good morning and thanks for being joining. As part of today, we are going to start the high availability concept. We are going to discuss more on the cloud and followed with the clusters always on. We've been discussed till now. We've been discussed about the base concepts. Let's go for curriculum. Okay, so till now we discuss this complete training is for SQL Server, complete SQL Server along with the PostgreSQL. We are starting the PostgreSQL with the base concepts as per this batch. Okay, next batch we are coming with the complete PostgreSQL. What we will do on PostgreSQL, high level PostgreSQL, because we need to see how much time we need to divide for complete SQL Server for PostgreSQL. Uh, the next batch will come with complete PostgreSQL, and I will include you people, the people who taken the course for PostgreSQL this batch. I will include for the next batch as well for PostgreSQL, so that you will get complete end-to-end PostgreSQL DBA training. Okay, this batch we are going to cover the basic part, how to install, how to create the database, how to grant the permissions, how the PostgreSQL connectivity, and how to install PostgreSQL in Linux platform, and how to install PostgreSQL in the Windows platform, and how to access the PostgreSQL different methods. That's what we are going to discuss as per this batch. Okay, this is for complete SQL DB along with the PostgreSQL. We are adding the PostgreSQL. Going forward, we will add the MongoDB as well, like multi database technologies. This is what our main agenda, and here we will discuss everything. Live sessions means theoretical, practical, along with the live demos. Okay, not only just saying the theoretical part, okay, about the clusters, about always on, about performance tuning. So we'll discuss complete end-to-end theoretical along with the practical, along with the live demos. Means live demos in the sense, I will run one query. So for example, I'm running one query and it is taking longer time. So you people need to take initiate and you need to troubleshoot why this query is taking more time. And finally, we will troubleshoot the query in the live servers itself to fix. For example, it is running for 2 minutes. If I'm running one query and it is taking 2 minutes, now how we need to make that query to run in the seconds from the minutes. Okay, that level tuning we'll see in the advanced level. So till now we covered a basic part like how to what is SQL Server, what is SQL Server architecture, how the internal, what about internal SQL Server, along with how to install the SQL Server, uh, and we discuss about what are the best practices we need to follow while you are installing the SQL Server, like pre-installation step, but post-installation step still we are pending because that time you people are not that much familiar about SQL Server. Now you are little bit familiar in the advanced level. Being we are starting advanced level, we'll discuss about the post installation step as per the best practices, so that it will improve the performance of your queries. And we discuss about system databases, user databases, and page architectures along with the extended extents. And we completed about the security, but still the security is pending lot much. We discussed about the basic security part, like how to create the logins and users, and how to grant the permissions, how the real world security is working. That is what we discussed, but still yet to discuss a lot many things like TDE, like transparent data encryption, always encryption, row level encryption, and how the TD is working in cloud, how the security is working in cloud. Okay, we discuss on-premises security, but almost similar in cloud. But still, what are the enhancement came in the cloud, and along with the multi-factor authentication means how Azure Active Directory will work, and how to configure multi-factor authentication when you are trying to connect to the SQL Server. Someone definitely will come to you and ask, "Hey, I need to connect the SQL Server using multi-factor authentication. So how to enable multi-factor authentication, how to access the SQL Server using multi-factor authentication, and finally we'll go for troubleshooting. So whenever you are not able to connect to the SQL Server, what kind of troubleshoot you will do, and what are the challenges, different challenges you will face. That is what we are going to discuss. Along with, we'll discuss about uh, too much internal like SSL protocols, TLS protocols, SPNs. Okay, SPNs is very important. Sometimes you can't connect to the SQL Server using the target principal incorrect. So that time we need to see the SPNs and we need to fix that is also we are going to cover. And backup and restore, we discussed a lot about the backup and restores and along with the scenarios, interview questions, everything that is we discussed. And automation we'll discuss in going forward. And we just started we just started about the log shipping and mirroring and followed with the replication. And this week we'll cover log shipping troubleshooting, replication troubleshooting, and replication pending concepts along with the mirroring troubleshooting. So this is what we are going to cover in the basic uh, till now. The people who joined newly, this we already done. Now from here we are going to start uh, like intro about the Azure SQL, and we'll start with the Azure SQL databases and what are the services are available, what is the difference between on-premises and Azure SQL database, and what is the difference between Azure SQL database and MI. Okay, and what are the enhancement done, what are the challenges you are going to face, and here also we'll discuss the backups, restores, securities, elastic pools, elastic queries, elastic jobs. Here also we are going to discuss about high availability geo replication failure groups. What is the geo replication? What is the failure groups? When you need to go for geo replication? When you need to go for failure groups? Under which performance tier you need to go for failure groups or geo replication? Because cost is a main matter. Okay, so because to reduce the cost, we need to prefer blindly. We can't go for geo replication failure groups. We can't suggest, hey, go for geo replication, go for failure groups. Based on your configuration, your database configuration, we will prefer either we need to go for geo replication or we need to go for failure groups. And everyone is more interest on the migration, so we are going to discuss complete the migration, uh, different methods. So basic method first, we'll start with the basic method like import, export, backpack, tagpack, generate script. Okay, and MDB database migration. Using MDB database migration and DMA, database migration assistant tool, and DMS, database migration service. Both will discuss offline and online migration. And finally, we'll go for Azure Data Studio. This is one of the most interesting tool where Microsoft came up with for migration to avoid whatever we are discussing all these techniques. Okay, nowadays we need to more interest on the Azure Data Studio, and I am highlighting the people who are uh, training from this batch. Instead of using SSMS SQL Server Management Studio, we need to also use Azure Data Studio. It is also tool, sir. It is also like a client tool. You can connect to the SQL. You can play how you are playing with the SQL Server, but still Microsoft is implementing a lot of stuff with Azure Data Studio. Going forward, we need to use more Azure Data Studio, especially when you are working for migrations. Especially when you are working for migrations. So try to use Azure Data Studio, because almost even for last batch when we are discussing migration. Okay, so completely Microsoft is going to stop completely DMS service from the portal. Means if you wanted to migrate using Azure database migration service from the portal, Microsoft is completely stopping, because Microsoft is including DMS in the Azure Data Studio. Including in the Azure Data Studio means you no need again go to the portal, deploy a DMS to migrate. You can use everything from the single tool, that is nothing but Azure Data Studio. And we will discuss log replay service for MI. this is not for Azure SQL database. This is for MI. So when we are discussing MI session, we'll discuss about log replay service. Okay. So once that's part done, so anyhow, we are discussing more on performance tuning in on-premises, but again, we need to discuss a little bit about in the cloud as well, right? Means uh, entirely different platform. So how to see the how to monitors, how to enable the monitors, how to enable the metrics, how to enable the alerts. Okay, in the portal, Azure portal. Okay, how to enable the TDEs, how to enable data masking, and how to use Azure Key Vault, all that part we are going to cover in the cloud. Once we complete this one, okay, so everyone back again, more interesting, nothing but clusters always on. So Windows failure clusters and always on availability group. So we are going to discuss from the scratch level, uh, like complete end-to-end configuration, not a just theoretical part and not just showing the images. We'll go for end-to-end theoretical, practical, and the live sessions. How to deploy Windows failure clusters on Windows Server 2016. How to deploy clusters and always on Windows Server 2019 and higher versions before before Windows Server 2016, after Windows Server 2016. What are the differences? What are the challenges? Okay, that is what we are going to cover, and along with more interesting, what is DNN? What is VNN? So how to deploy VNN clusters? How to deploy DNN clusters? Okay, uh, what is the difference between DNN and what is the difference between DNN? And how to deploy DNN listener uh, over always on availability group, and multi subnet and single subnet, multi subnet DR setup, along with the load balancers, why we really need the load balancers, how to avoid the load balancers in the going forward. Okay, I don't want load balancer because load balancer stuff is not for DBS. It is for web servers. Especially they will use for web servers, application servers, web servers. Really, we no need any load balancer for SQL servers. So how to avoid the load balancers? Okay, what are the techniques to use Azure load balancers, and how to use the manager disk? I don't want to use the SAN disk, so I need to use the manager disk from which is provided from the cloud to deploy the quorum, and we'll discuss a lot about the quorum. Okay, and we'll work on the troubleshooting, always on troubleshooting, cluster troubleshooting, and how to apply the patches. What are the challenges you will face while you are applying the patches? What are the techniques you need to use to fix the patching related issues? Okay, even sometimes whatever the tools Microsoft provided, using the tool, you are unable to fix the patching related issues. That time, what are the simplest technique you need to choose to fix that issue with the help of the tool? Again, otherwise, if you wanted to fix them manually, it will take a lot of time in real world, sir. Okay, sometimes it may take 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours to fix the issues, patching related. That time, what are the best practices? What are the techniques we need to use? That is, we are going to cover. Okay, then finally, everyone is waiting for advanced performance tuning. Uh, that we will cover with live demos like CPU troubleshooting, memory troubleshooting, IO troubleshooting, uh, connection time modes, SSL certificates, TLS, NTLM, Kerberos, uh, along with the SPNs, and finally we'll start with the query performance tuning and corruptions. So we will discuss. It's very difficult to include everything in this slide. Okay, document corruptions we'll discuss, and I will share the uh, a separate material for corruptions apart from this whatever we are discussing. Okay, where we place it? One second, sir. Okay. So corruptions are more important. In case MSDB got corrupted, how to troubleshoot, master database got corrupted, how you will troubleshoot, and how many techniques to fix the issue, which technique you will choose based on the scenario. Okay, and I will share this document separately. You no need to prepare along with the user database corruptions. Okay, and whatever we are discussing, everything we'll discuss, and I will share the separate documents to you. And once we done everything, once we done everything, then finally we'll go for PostgreSQL. Again, this is the basic part of the PostgreSQL, but I because I need to see how much time we need to spend for the basic part. Then I need to compare with the advanced level. Okay, because I need to divide this timings, right? Timings are very important. So because everyone is more interested on 2 months or 2.5 months maximum. If it is going for 3 months or 4 months, no, it's very difficult to handle all the students because going forward, people will less interest to join the sessions as well. So let's see how much time I'm going to spend for the basic PostgreSQL DB. Later on, I will see how to bring complete PostgreSQL DB for the next batch. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss next 30 to 45 days, sir. Questions, everyone? Any questions? The people who newly joined?
Yeah, hi Subbu. Will you be covering automating SQL tasks?
Ah, yes, yes. Yeah. Along with, okay, along with this session, okay, uh, you can go to Google and sorry, you can go to YouTube and you can search with Azure SQL Champ. Oh, sorry. Okay. This is our YouTube channel. Okay. So here, this is your playlist where we will place the all your sessions going forward, whatever the sessions in the batch 40 playlist. And this is the previous batch like batch 39, batch 38, batch 37. Almost as a promise, whenever we are go- spreading our training, we'll spread 60 days. So almost every batch we spend almost 3 months. Almost 3 months. Like we spend almost 91 sessions. It's all live sessions again, not recorded sessions. Almost are the live sessions. So almost we'll spend 3 months. Okay, and along with there are L1 task. Okay, playlist. So almost we uploaded five sessions here, and going forward we are going to upload 15 more sessions. Almost here also you will get 20 plus sessions that you need to go and watch. These sessions will not cover in the live. These sessions are pre-recorded. Uh, Whenever you are having the time, you need to go here and you need to learn. In case any doubts, you can feel free to ask in the sessions. Apart from this, 90 sessions.
Yeah, Subbu, you will be enabling the videos to view, right, for us who join the class. Because I
Yeah, yes, yes,
subscribed to your channel. Okay, so suppose if I
yes.
want to see for batch 40, we have to go that playlist.
Correct.
For
You
all the
need to
videos
go
will be
to
there.
all the sessions.
Okay.
And so you can use a GitHub repository. Okay, so we already placed almost whatever major requirement in our real world when you are working. So if you wanted to work with some sort of scripts, you no need to go and search in Google. Lot of scripts I placed here, and still we are adding uh, advanced level scripts here. Okay, this is our GitHub repository. Okay, I will share in the WhatsApp group, and you can go to the GitHub because sometimes some projects won't allow us to open your Gmail to download the scripts from your Gmail. That time you will face a little bit difficulty because we are a DBS, we no need to remember to how to develop the scripts. Okay, Basically, we are the DBA. So there are lot of predefined scripts in the Google, but I selected some predefined scripts which you are going to use your day-to-day work. Okay, that scripts I placed in the our GitHub repository. So you can use all the scripts here in any environment in our you can open the GitHub repository. This is the public repository. Okay, you can use, and this is most secured repository. You can use this GitHub repository, and you can go to the DB scripts. So there are other uh, folders as well, like SQL DBA, DBA scripts, and Blitz scripts. Okay, Bendozer scripts. Okay, in case your projects they are allowing the Bendozer scripts, again you need to ask, especially if you go for blitz scripts. Okay, especially if you go for blitz scripts, nothing but Bendozer scripts, sir. He's one of the more expert in SQL. He designed a couple of scripts which you will get very best output. Okay, even when you compare with our SQL scripts, see whatever the Microsoft provided DMVs or DM maps, okay, to get some inputs, so that to get some benchmark values, so that it will help us a lot to troubleshoot, right? Better than that, Bendozer design the scripts, but again, so you need to go and ask in your project, hey, in our project we are using Bendozer scripts. Can I use Bendozer scripts? If they're telling yes, you can run the scripts, and this will give you more information than whatever the internal DMVs or DMFs which is Microsoft is provided. So it will help us a lot to troubleshoot. Like if you are working with caches, if you are working with the performance tuning, if you are working with indexes, if you are working with logs, if you're working with memory, if you're working with query store, if you're working with generic. Okay, so each script I will highlight, sir. I will explain you once we completing the session, right? I will take one session on ITL process, because everyone must and should know about the ITL process. Everyone must and should know about the Agile methodology. Okay, again, sir, make a note. Definitely, when you got opportunity, you may must and should know about the GitHub. GitHub is the central repository, sir. Even you are the DBAs, okay, you must and should know little bit about the GitHub. GitHub is the central repository. This is our public repository. Anyone can access it. In real world, they will go for private repositories. No one can access. So means, for example, your developers are designing the code. They are designing the Java code, .NET code, Python code, Shell script code, SQL script, and they wanted to make some automation. Okay, what they will do, right? They will develop the code and they will place in the GitHub repository. From the GitHub repository, they will pick the code, because everyone, they will design the code in the local laptops, correct? Your personal sorry, your professional laptops. So it's very difficult to see how much script, how much code you develop, right? So once you develop how much you developed, you will move into the GitHub repository. So once you move to the GitHub repository, everyone can see, because GitHub is the centralized repository. Okay, Git is the local repository. There is a tool, sir, Git. So you need to download the Git. Okay, Git is a local repository. From your laptop you will download and you can do whatever the developing. But as you are not a developer, you no need to worry. But even though you are not a developer, sometimes definitely in your project you will get GitHub. Okay, because nowadays we are making a lot of automation kind of stuff. Okay, so in that part of automation, you may see GitHub, sir, mostly. You may see GitHub mostly. So what is the ideal process? uh, what is Agile methodology, what is waterfall methodology, what are the tools you may also get a chance to work. Okay, because we I shown you how to install SQL Server, and most of the projects are installing traditionally, sir, traditional installation. But take me as example. In my previous project, we used Puppet to install the SQL Server. Again, we won't install the SQL Server how you are installing, how you install in your local laptop. when you started your journey as a SQL. We used to use Puppet, or you may also get to install use the Ansible, Chef. These are the DevOps tools, sir. So maybe you may also get a chance to work with the DevOps tools, even to make automation for SQL servers. Okay, so that's the reason I'm going to cover ITL process, waterfall methodology, Agile methodology, and you may also get a chance to work with this kind of tools in the DevOps. So DevOps is not a technology; it's a combination of tools. Everyone will tell DevOps is a technology. Not at all, sir. It's not a technology. It's a combination of tools, a mixture of tools like Docker. You can install SQL on Dockers. Okay, you can install SQL on Kubernetes, Docker. Okay, Docker Hub is a centralized repository. Docker is a local repository. Docker Hub is a centralized repository. Come on here, I don't want any login. So uh, you will install SQL Server on the containers. You may also get a chance. So again, uh, SQL is also not a simple technology. Uh, how, and I'm not sure about how others. Okay, it's a vast technology, sir. It's very difficult to cover in 60 days. Forget about PostgreSQL. Okay, so that's what I explain to every batch. So any playlist, so which is been already covered for long back. Okay, so any playlist where I took almost only 60 sessions here is almost 1.5 year ago. I took almost 65 sessions, and later on we are spending more sessions. Later on we are spending more sessions, like 78 sessions or 90. So it's very difficult to cover in 60 days. It's highly impossible, sir. There are a lot of enhancement done by Microsoft, a lot, and even students also not interest that much. We are I'm here to train, but especially students are telling, okay, I don't want that much, I don't want this much, I don't want to spend more time. Then how I can cover all the concepts? Everyone, are you getting my point? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
that is the one of the biggest challenge I'm facing. Okay, time. So that's the one of the major reason uh, we restricted whatever the important concept that will help you throughout overall your day-to-day work. All that concepts we are going to cover, and we are spending more on the tuning, sir, because rest of the concepts, the simple concepts I placed in the L1. Okay, because if I'm also taking these sessions in the live, then in live sessions itself go for 100 plus sessions. Okay, that is a one thing. That's the main reason I placed L1 in the separately. Along with you may get one more playlist, sir. Okay, most probably next this week or next week you will get one more playlist for MSBA. Okay, because these are the three tools you must and should know. Even you are a DBS, even you are a DBS, you must and should know about these two tools: integration service, analysis service, reporting services. Okay, how to install integration service, how to install analysis service, how to install reporting services, and as a database administrator, what kind of roles you will get in these three tools, like deploying the packages, granting the permissions, troubleshooting whenever the packages are getting failed. If it is related to the DBS, we'll troubleshoot, otherwise we'll inform to the developers. So along with analysis services, how to install analysis service, how to grant the permission, how to restrict the memory, because analysis service is also part of our SQL engine, sir. Okay, means we will install parallelly, means we will install uh, okay, we will install database engine along with the analysis service engine. Okay, that time, if you are more if you, oh, here there is no analysis service. Okay, there will be analysis service, sir, but I noted install here. Okay, so that time how you will segregate the memory, what kind of challenges that we are going to cover, along with the reporting services. Very important. How to install SSRS before SQL Server 2016. From SQL Server 2016, Microsoft came up with the Power BI. So how to install Power BI and what is the difference between SSRS and Power BI, and how to migrate the reporting services from one server to another server. Before you migrate, what are the prerequisites you need to take in care, and how to grant the permission. All that part we are going to cover, and I will make in the public, sir. Hope you are getting. So that sessions also you will get along with this 15. Along with this 15 sessions, again you will get one more playlist. So then we'll tell, okay, at least we cover almost 80 to 85% of our training. This is what we are going to cover, and I'm going to take one session on Azure Data Factory. So because going forward, you may also get a chance to work with the Azure Data Factory to migrate the databases. How to migrate using Azure Data Factory. I need to add in here. Okay, how you will choose that opportunity, how you will take that opportunity to migrate the databases using Azure Data Factory, not only using Azure Data Studio. Yeah, that's it about complete course and what we are going to discuss next 45 days. Over to you. Questions? Any questions, sir, before we go into the concept? Again, stop me. That is only one request I'm asking a number of times. Okay, stop me anytime and clarify your doubts. That is very, very important because most of the interview questions are covered in the live sessions. Every session, I will highlight what are the important concepts, how they will ask you the question, how to answer those questions. Okay, that will cover in the live sessions, and every sessions will be recorded and will upload in the your playlist. So only one thing is you need to specify your email address and you need to connect your YouTube channel with the same email address so that you will get the access. Okay, that's it about what we are going to cover and what we are going to discuss overall. So, and one more thing, and this is our GitHub repository. This is YouTube channel along with, okay, and this is our blog, sir. We are going to add, uh, we are adding the blocks here. Okay, so you may also, whenever you get a chance, okay, if we add anything, we will update you in the WhatsApp groups. Okay, uh, in the social media, go there and spend some time in these blogs. Okay, so I will take any concept or any issue. uh, Recently we opened this one. Okay, going forward we'll add the some of the critical issues. Okay, so in case in your project you got stuck somewhere and you face some issue which is new, okay, you can inform to me or inform to Sai, and we'll take all your inputs and we will upload in the in our blog, sir, so that everyone can aware about that issue. What are the steps you followed and what are the blocks you referred, and how you investigated everything. Will write a blog. So we will both will spend some time and will create one blog so that that will help everyone in the future. For you also it will help in the future because sometimes definitely we'll forget whatever we faced in the last 3 years ago or 4 years ago. That time again, if we face issue again, no need to go and refer all the blogs. We are maintaining a blog so that you can go to here and get the information. Yep. Okay, that is the thing we are going to cover now. There 9 minutes, sir, for the questions. Then we'll go for actual concept. Anyone, the people who are already been part of last 1 month and the people who newly joined, any questions and anything if you feel that I'm missing and anything you are expecting from me.
You'll be sending the link, right, for GitHub and everything. The link you need to
Yes,
access
yes, yeah. Sai will share,
in
sir.
WhatsApp group.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah, in
okay,
WhatsApp.
okay.
Yeah. So again, don't hesitate to reach to Sai, sir. Sai will ping his number, okay, in your WhatsApp group. Okay, anytime, everyone, sir, anytime you can call to Sai. He's here to help. Either it can be technical, it can be non-technical. Okay, Sai will help you, and
Thank you, thank you.
you can reach out to me as well. And there is a separate discussion group. Okay, uh, the people who newly joined. Okay, Sai will inform to you people. Okay, once everyone got settled down. Okay, please raise your hands. We'll add you into the discussion group. So whatever the doubts, questions you are getting, you can post in that discussion group. We are here to help you. Okay, all your questions and answers. That is a separate channel, but don't misuse that channel. Okay, especially that is only for our students, especially from long back. Okay, and that is only for discussion. Means whatever, even it is a small question. Okay, you stuck somewhere because, for example, you are working in night shifts. Okay, assume, sir, you are working in night shift and you got one always on related issue and you are unable to find anything in the block. Okay, and you need to fix because it is a production server. That time you can post in the discussion group. Someone will definitely will help you in case, again, sir, again I'm highlighting, in case you got stuck somewhere and it is not going forward, because in the day someone will definitely help you, sir. In the night it's very difficult. Okay, don't hesitate to call to Sai or myself anytime, even your batch is completed. Okay, even your batch is completed, if you got really you got stuck somewhere and that is very critical, that is leading some escalation. Okay, you can reach out to Sai or you can reach out to me anytime. Okay, you can call me anytime, you can call me to Sai anytime. We are here to help you. Even your batch is complete, that is the promise we are providing. Okay, just make the friendly relationship. That's what we are expecting from you people. Just make, we are a DBA family, 100 DBS families, 1,000 DBS families. Our agenda is at least we need to make 1,000 DBA families, so that a best family, so that we are here anytime. Okay, if you post in that group, okay, we will get some inputs. Getting my point? Because it's very difficult to provide you the solution because, sometimes, because that is your environment, your issue. We are not sure what are the steps you are following. So first get the information. That is very important, sir. You need to strong in the project, not in the technical. Again, I'm helping. Why I'm asking everyone to ask the questions. Okay, if you are sitting idle here, in case when you go to the real world and you got selected for one of the project, in case they are providing the KT, that time also you will sit silent only. If you're sitting silent when you are taking KT, that is the biggest minus for you, not for us. Because KT is very important, so knowledge transfer is very important. You need to understood the process. Process is very important. That's the reason we are spending more time on theoretical part. So process. See, you remember the people who been working with almost 30 days. We took almost for installing SQL Server almost 2 to 2.5 days. So installation is very easy. If you go and search in Google, you will get lot of blocks. Okay, click on next, 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 done, finish. But the process is very important. Okay, if you're not following the process, that leads the performance issue. Again, that will falls under your head only. So that's the one of the major reason I told don't hesitate to stop me. Just make uh, more interactive sessions instead of one man show. Just stop me, ask your questions so that when you go into the real world, when you get opportunity, that time uh, you may ask some questions at least, because in front of 10 DPS you are asking questions. There you will ask in front of your uh, leads, project managers, delivery managers. You need to ask the questions. Then how much afraid you will get it? Correct? Everyone getting my point? Yes, sir. Even you know, you don't know, you need to raise your questions. Okay? But again, don't ask too many questions. Okay? Just simply kidding. Okay? Don't get all the questions at one shot. Relevant to the concept. Okay? Make all your questions, doubts, the people who are already having experience. Okay? Whatever the concept we are discussing, get all your questions related to that concept so that everyone can aware, because the people who are starting their journey, they don't know especially what is the clusters, what is always on, what challenges they will face in real world. The people who are already having experience, they know because they already worked, they face some issues. Okay, if 10 people asking 10 different questions, everyone can learn 10 questions at one shot. Okay, use the discussion group, and you can raise your hands in the WhatsApp group. Sai will add into the discussion group. Please don't misuse that group. That is specially for our only discussion group, where you will the people who are already working, it got stuck somewhere, someone will help you. The people globally, students are available. Okay, if no one, you can reach out to me anytime. Okay, myself or Sai. Okay, that's it, sir. Over to you. No questions. Everyone is so silent. Okay, so next 2 days will go a little bit slow. Okay, then means next Monday onwards we'll go for actuals. We'll go a little bit slow. Okay, till Friday. Okay, so then Monday onwards we'll go for actual sessions. Like we'll spend more time. Okay, now this is about complete our next 45 days training. Okay, and session will start before 15 minutes. Please will open before 15 minutes. Please be available on time and please try to join the live sessions. Again, I'm requesting, try to maximum join the live sessions from here onwards. Okay, till now whatever we spend almost 25 to 30 sessions. Okay, still 5 sessions are pending. Okay, 30 sessions. I told you, right? 1 month L1, next month is advanced level. We are now too much advanced level, sir. We'll discuss everything live sessions again. So please try to possibility join the live sessions. Okay, make your time and try to join the live sessions. More interesting sessions are coming from now onwards. Okay, now, so basically, uh, we are on premises till now. So overall, like if you go for 5 years ago, okay, 4 to 5 years ago, uh, mostly we love on-premises servers. On-premises nothing but our premises, sir. In a simple understanding, okay. For a generic example, I'm telling. So if you are having 1 crore of amount with you, and you are placing in your locker, that 1 crore rupee you are keeping in your locker is nothing but on premises. Within your premises, you are keeping your data. Okay, if you go to the cloud, means someone else server, someone else data center, you are placing that amount. So for example, you are going to the bank and depositing that 1 crore rupee. Okay, that is a cloud, someone else place you are keeping your data. So you need to understood these two terminologies: on premises, cloud. Okay, on premises, cloud. Okay, on premises nothing but within our premises. We are going to keep our data, databases, everything, sir. Or can we feel that okay, we are more secured? So we are dealing with the data, especially. You know how critical passport data, how critical PAN card data, how critical Aadhaar card data, how critical your mobile number, okay, how critical your banking, insurances. If someone got hacked, then gone. Correct? Right, sir? So we are dealing with critical databases. So we are dealing with the critical data. So we need a little bit more conscious, sir, when you are working because you are dealing with the data. As a core database administrator, you are dealing with the data. You need little bit more careful. So when you are performing certain activities, double check or triple check. Okay, once you got stable in the project, once you are familiar with the SQL Server, okay, that time also double check, sir. Double check is very important because you are dealing with the data. If you do something that will affect entire your data, database, application, everything gone, sir. At one click, everything gone. Okay, we need to little bit more careful now. So like 4 to 5 years ago, most of the industries are loving to keep their data in the on premises, on premises. But nowadays, everyone is preferring to go for cloud. Everyone is preferring to go for cloud. Before I walk through all the slides, okay, let me, sir, let me get some questions. Why cloud? Why industry is looking for cloud now? So almost like if you go for 8 years, 10 years ago, we love the on premises. Okay, now everyone is moving to the cloud. Now everyone is moving to the cloud. Why? Any specific reasons? Couple any reasons why industry is moving to the cloud?
Cost effective.
Cost. Okay.
Easy to add resources.
Okay. Easy to deploy.
Security purpose.
Security, no, sir. Yes, but security is only main problem. Why industry is still looking for not looking for cloud security? Little bit less, sir. Okay,
Okay.
because I told you right. If you're keeping that 1 crore rupee with you, you feel that more secure, right? Yes or no? You
Yeah,
feel that
yeah,
you will feel more secure. But if you're
yeah.
keeping that 1 crore rupee with someone else, can you feel more secure? Little
No, no.
bit. Okay. Okay. Cost, very important. Easy to deploy, very important. Yes, still.
Easy to maintenance.
Okay, easy to maintenance. Maintenance, okay. Good.
Flexibility.
Flexibility. Flexibility. Any?
Most of the thing available in a single platform.
Okay, single platform. Okay,
Data availability, Subho. Data availability is most important.
yeah,
If anything
very
goes wrong,
data availability. You can tell regions. You can place across the regions, right? You can
yeah,
keep your data. You can keep your data in India. You can keep your data in Singapore. You can keep your data
hmm,
in US. You can keep your data in UK. You can keep your data in Australia. You can keep in globally, sir. Global visibility. But when you go for on premises, it will strict, right? In on premises, you will
yes,
keep
yes.
one place or two place maximum. One place or two, sir.
Hmm,
It's not easy to maintain a data center. We'll discuss, sir, in depth, okay? But
yes, correct.
I am collecting
Yeah.
the points so that
Cost also
everyone
included
can.
in this set. Cost is also included in data center. So
Yeah,
that's
cost,
why.
easy to deploy, easy to maintain, flexibility. Okay, single platform. Not a single platform. You can keep multiple platforms.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes. Yes.
okay.
Mhm.
Data availability. Okay, data visibility. Visibility.
Yeah.
You can place across the regions, sir. Means you can place across the regions. Data visibility. Okay, very good point. Still,
We can recover the data mm, in case
that's
of
coming to availability, right, ma'am? Data availability. In case of anything happen, we can recover. Okay, scalability. Very important. Very out of all, very one of the most important point is scalability. For example, to understand easily, Amazon sales, Amazon sales, Flipkart sales, Amazon sales, Flipkart sales. When you go for US Black Day, okay, that time the connectivity is too high, traffic is too high. After the sales, again the connectivity go into the normal, right? So, for example, okay, usually I am maintaining 1,000 servers for my Amazon. Amazon, I'm maintaining 1,000 servers. For regular uses, my 1,000 servers are very good, sir. But I am announcing, okay, Amazon sales between 10 for 7 days or for 10 days, for example. Okay, this time the connectivity and the traffic is very huge, very high, very high. That time the 1,000 servers are very difficult to handle this huge connectivity, this huge traffic. So that time what we need to do, we need to increase the capacity. So for example, I am increasing the capacity to 5,000. 5,000. For example, you purchase 4,000, four more thou, four more 4,000 more servers, and you deployed everything. Okay, and you are ready for the sales day. After 1 week, after 10 days, again the connectivity will back. So where you will keep that 4,000 servers? Wasting, right? So you need to purchase the servers, you need to deploy the applications. After 10 days, no use. Again back to 1,000 servers. So here the scalability means in cloud you can perform easily scalability. Whenever you need, you can build the servers. Whenever you don't want, you can again scale down the servers. Scale up, scale down. So that is easy when you go to the cloud, not in on-premises. On-premises, you need to purchase the servers, you need to build the servers, but going cloud, it's little bit easy, sir. So industry is looking for cost, okay, a cost and scalability, top priority, scalability, because because I told you, right, after 1 week, after 10 days, we won't use after the sales time, again the connectivity will back, again it go for normal, where I need to keep all these 4,000 servers. Assume that this is Amazon. If you go for Google, no, sorry, if you go for Flipkart, if you go for other every application they will announce some sales days. Assume you are maintaining all the applications, all the sales date come. How many servers you need to build? Assume this is only for SQL servers. What about Oracle? What about MySQL, PostgreSQL, Amazon Aurora? There are other database management system, right? This is only for assume that this is only for SQL. I need to build 4,000 modes. Even Amazon is hosted on Oracle. Amazon is hosted on MySQL. Amazon is hosted on uh, PostgreSQL. Sir, a client can maintain n number of applications. That application contains n number of databases. That is the hierarchy in real world. So, for example, if you go for a banking, sir, a car loan, home loan, home loan, bike loan, if you go for insurance, personal loans, okay, health insurance, car insurance, home insurance, term insurance. So you are having multiple applications, right? Correct? Each application will maintain n number of servers. That application can maintain either SQL, either Oracle, either MySQL or PostgreSQL. So if they are maintaining SQL, or you are going to support those application. If they are maintaining on Oracle, Oracle team will support their application. So client is one. SB is our client. ICICI Bank is our client. HSBC is our client. Under that client, we are having n number of applications. That application can be hosted on different platforms. So scalability is also one of the highest priority why industry is looking for cloud. Cost, very important, sir. Easy to deploy, easy to maintain, flexibility. A single platform means that is also best. Means you can keep your application databases at one location. Okay, data visibility, data availability, and scalability. We have we are having n number of advantages. Even securities also come, but little bit low priority, sir. They are telling that we will secure your data. Okay, but still industry is looking for on premises for couple of application because their data is so critical. Their data is so critical. Hope you are getting my point. Yes, no. So why, if someone is asking why industry looking for a cloud, most of the people will tell cost. Still, there are a lot of other criteria, sir. Okay, you can use latest versions when compare with on-premises. When you compare with on-premises, you are going to use the latest and advanced level features because all your providers, cloud providers, okay, all your either you go for Oracle or MySQL or SQL Server or PostgreSQL or Java, everyone, sir, they are first trying to implement in the cloud, and they are going for on-premises. So you will see the latest advanced level technologies, advanced level features when you compare with on-premises. If you go to the cloud, if you go to the cloud, that is also one of the reason. So you will get the latest. And one more is, so for example, you decided uh, to create one website, sir. For example, you decided to create one website, or you decided to create one application app on Android or iOS, and you are having very low budget. You are having very low budget. Okay. For example, if you go to the like if you treat on premises, sir. For example, you treat on premises. You need to purchase the servers. You need to purchase the software. You need to purchase the teams. You need to recruit the teams. Correct. You need to purchase the software. You need to purchase the servers. You need to purchase the servers in the sense RAM, CPU, storage, all will come, sir. And you need to purchase the software in the sense whatever the software you want along with the license. Okay, and you need to recruit the different team, but you are not guarantee how that application will go into the business. Okay, so why you need to spend this much without knowing anything about your business strategy? So you can go to the cloud. So go to the cloud. You will see a lot. You are going to save lot of amount. So medium applications, small applications, medium scale applications, rather than preferring on-premises, go for the cloud to reduce the cost because these are public clouds. The public, anyone can use any location you can use. So medium scale applications, low scale applications, rather than purchasing the physical licensing, spending more amount, why can't you go for cloud? Hope you are getting my point, everyone.
Yes.
So these are the plenty of reasons why industry is going for cloud. Not only cost, sir, there are a lot. Flexibility, reliability, availability, okay, easy to deploy, easy to maintain, okay. No need to worry about the infrastructure. Major, sir. One more major point is no need to maintain the infrastructure. Means no need to maintain your data center. You no need to maintain your data center, sir. You no need to maintain your data centers. Somewhere I place it. No. Yeah. So in the industry, this is how the data centers looks like. Okay. If you go to the even in your ODC. So for example, if you go to your office, okay, so they are going to maintain the local small data centers, and this is how your data centers looks like in real world. And this technically you should call it as a racks. Each rack will maintain common network, common switches, common power supply. A storage they will keep separate, sir. Basically, storage they will keep separately, and these are the servers, and they will maintain how the good data centers looks like, how the ugly data centers looks like. Okay, how the good data centers looks like and how the ugly data centers looks like. So, for example, if a rat goes into the data center, then gone, right? Yes or no? Then really it's gone. Okay, so to maintain the infrastructure is the biggest challenge, sir, in on-premises. So for that reason only, industries, that is also one of the major reason why industry is looking for a cloud. So these are the couple of reasons you need to remember why industry is looking for, especially for the cloud platform. Okay, so when you go for traditional, sir, if you go for traditional, means nothing but on premises. Traditional is nothing but on premises. If you go for on premises, okay, these are all the things you need to handle, like infrastructure building. So you need to first purchase the area where you are going to host your data center. First you need to choose the location. First you need to choose the location, and you need to purchase the land, and you need to construct the buildings. Okay, and you need to place your infrastructure, everything. That is one of the biggest challenge. You need to purchase the hardware resources. Software, you need to purchase the hardware, you need to purchase the software. Okay, and you need to purchase the software, and you need to integrate the software. Integration also you need to handle, and you need to recruit the different teams. That is again one more biggest challenge. You need to recruit the Windows team, you need to recruit the storage team, you need to recruit the uh, Active Directory teams, you need to recruit the network teams. That is again on top of our head. And again, if you go for whatever the technology you are choosing, either for example your SQL, your Oracle, your Java, your SAP, your .NET, you need to recruit the different teams. Okay, and security is the one of the major conquered, sir. You need to build a wall to protect your data. You need to recruit the hackers. To recruit the hackers is not a very easy task, sir. Okay, high paid salaries those people are. So you need to recruit the hackers, because someone won't hack your servers. Who is going to protect your data? You need to recruit the hackers specially, again. Okay, and everything is a time consuming. To build the server is a time consuming, sir, in on premises. In on premises, it everything is a time consuming. And scalability enhancement is the toughest challenge in on premises. I told you, right? Best example is sales time. Scalability, tough challenge in on premises. And implementation challenges, a lots are in on premises. To avoid all this, we are going for cloud. So for example, if you go for cloud, okay, so if I wanted to deploy a server, you will go here, you will click here, and you will create the VM, and you can use the VM within fraction of minutes. You can deploy the server. Within fraction of minutes, you can deploy the server. And Microsoft headaches are, you no need to worry. You are deploying the server. See, I deployed the servers. Okay. Anytime I can stop the server, anytime I can access the server, any whatever application I want, I can use, sir. Who is going to maintain these servers? Microsoft. That is Microsoft headache. You are not maintaining the server. Who is maintaining? Microsoft is maintaining, or Google Cloud is maintaining. Okay, GCP. Okay, Google Cloud will maintain. If you go for Google GCP, Google Cloud will maintain the servers. Google Cloud will maintain the servers. And if you go for AWS people will maintain the servers. AWS people will maintain the servers. And if you go for Alibaba Cloud, they will maintain the servers. They will maintain the servers. They will maintain the storages. Almost all the platforms are same, sir. Okay. If you go for to the compute, here also you will deploy the VMs. In Azure also you will deploy the VMs. In AWS you will deploy the EC2 instance. If you go for AWS console, there you will deploy the EC2 instance. The naming and the platform is different, but the concept is same, sir. Again, if you know one cloud provider, almost you are good at remaining cloud providers as well, but the naming will be changed, the terminology will change, the platform will be changed. Underlying concept is same again. So how you will deploy the VM in Azure, almost the same you will deploy in Google Cloud as well. Almost you will deploy in the Google Cloud. See, here you are calling as a virtual machine. So here you are calling as a VM instance. In AWS, you will call it as a EC2 instance. EC2 instance. The naming is different, but the underlying concept is same. Underlying concept is same. So here in Azure, you will call it as a storage account. Storage account. In Google Cloud, you will call it as a buckets. Buckets. GCP buckets. In AWS, you will call it as the S3 buckets. In AWS, you will call it as a S3 buckets. So the terminology is different, but concept is the same again. Again, sir, I am not, no one can guarantee that you will get only Azure when you got placed. That is a wrong statement. I don't want pass wrong statement, sir. I am training Azure, but when you got selected for any one of the organization, you may get a chance to work in AWS. You may get a chance to work in Google Cloud. You may also get a chance to work in Alibaba Cloud. That's the reason I'm just comparing all the cloud providers. Okay. But especially, uh, for example, if you are getting UK projects, sir, mostly they will deploy your SQL in AWS than Azure. Especially if you get UK projects, they will deploy mostly their servers in the AWS. Okay. So that's the reason I'm comparing, sir. But when you are placing in your resumes portal everything, you will place Azure only. But you can tell I know about AWS, but I not get chance to work on AWS environment so that they can train you, sir. They can train you. So that is a one thing. But in case if you are getting any cross domain like a PostgreSQL, MySQL, that time you will get Google Cloud, and you will get Alibaba Cloud, sir. Okay. Again, that is also I'm not able to promise. Means once you got the selective project, you will work only on SQL Server? No, sir. You may also get chance to work on PostgreSQL. You may also get chance to work on MySQL. You may also get chance to work on MongoDB. You may also get chance to work on DB2, Sybase. Don't tell no. Okay. You should work. Okay. On the record, when Sai got opportunity, he got opportunity to work on Oracle, not on SQL. He supported Oracle for almost 1 year without knowing anything. And now, yesterday also one of our student called, and he got opportunity to work on DB2 instance. So mostly DB2 they will use for mainframes like your ATM machines, right? So all your ATM machines data is handled by DB2 instance. Mainframes they will design with the mainframes. So recently one student he got opportunity to work on MySQL along with the SQL Server, sir, again. So that's a one of the major reason. But take that opportunity. Again, I'm requesting take that opportunity. Nowadays, everyone industry is looking for cross domains. Okay, if you're strictly with the SQL Server, it's really difficult. Once you got your experiences keep on growing. Up to 5 years, okay, 6 years, okay, 7 years, okay, 8 years also okay. But if you're increasing your experience, they will look across domains, means multi domains. Okay, take that opportunity again. Okay, so okay, sir, that's it I wanted to discuss today. Okay, let me stop here, and tomorrow we'll go for actual concepts. I just wanted to brief, sir, actually, what is cloud, uh, what is on premises, okay, and what are the services that we'll discuss tomorrow and day after tomorrow. That's what I told you, right? We'll go a little bit slow to next 2 days, and then after we'll go for actual sessions, because this is the first time everyone is seeing, right? They need to digest. Okay, any questions before I stop the recording? Are you there, online people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I don't have any question.
yeah, let me stop the recording.